one major experience or learning from, I don't know if it's possible from a law of attraction point of view, from Mirzapur that you want to share with people, that something happened?
I don't know if you all have seen, the seasons, but season 2 May, there is my action scene happens. In one of the first episodes, I have to perform like full action thing where, just 2 weeks before that, I got a knee injury.
So tell me, when you started growing up and you shared with your mom, you shared with your parents, especially in India, when children say to their parents, I don't want to become an engineer or an MBA or a doctor or something like this, and we want to become an actor, what was their reaction?
I wanted to be Miss World. I wanted to become Miss World because my Nana ji asked me why. I said because Miss World easily aa jati hai na.
Easily acting mein chale jate.
Like for me, the end goal was to be an actor. If I'm talking about law of attraction and attracted it, I should also talk about the challenges that I faced.
If you look back now from your law of attraction knowledge, what got that downfall now when you look back at it?
Fear. Oh.
How much time did you take to recover from that and to start going up towards your career again, towards the point when you started getting shows like Mirzapur again?
I recently interviewed Harshita Gaur, the Mirzapur actress, and how she's been using law of attraction to attract her goals in life. She's also a client, and I'm personally teaching her law of attraction during our one-on-one discussions. She came and attended one of our Zoom calls while we were doing the Ho'oponopono and Advanced Law of Attraction workshop, and she shared some amazing insights about how she manages her emotional frequency and attracts her goals. Are you interested in learning how celebrities and actresses like Harshita Kaur are using law of attraction? Watch this video till the very end, because you'll realize there are so many amazing things to learn from her, which you can use in your life right now and start attracting success in your life. Let's go. Let's meet Harshita Gaur from Mirzapur right now.
Harshita, I wanted you to specifically be here because I wanted you to share with people how you manifested this great reality in your life of being such an amazing actress. Because when you started off, we don't know how you started with this thought. What did you feel in the beginning and how it got manifested for you? Did you always want to become an actress?
So I always wanted to become an actor. I don't remember of becoming or even saying to anyone कि मैं कुछ और बनना चाहती हूँ life में. I have always wanted to be this. I remember I was probably 8 years old when I told my mom that I want to be an actor, and she was also very surprised. And for many years after that, वो नहीं आया thought. But उसके बाद, because that time I didn't even properly knew what acting and what being an actor is. The only thing I knew is कि मैं stage performances करती थी as a dancer. I used to do Kathak, and I used to love performing because it's like you perform and then there are people who are watching you and
right.
all of that, and you're entertaining. So wo sara, I think that thing was there in my head, but I don't remember of even saying anything else.
Any other career?
I used to, but I remember in our conversation, Mitesh, at that time I used to say it so much in present tense. Like if anybody would tell me ki just say as lame as I'll tell you, I was in school, and वो स्कूल में बच्चे क्या होते हैं, एक दूसरे का से कुछ कोई एक इंसान जिसको हाथ देखना आता होता है, चाहे वो उसने गूगल से क्यों ना पढ़ा हो, देख दाख के, but it's like it's a thing कि अरे यार वो अपना हाथ दिखाता है,
हाथ देखना आता है.
This girl was like, oh, you have a love marriage in your life. You know what I told her? Forget everything, forget marriage, falana. I told her, yeah, I'm an actor, no, so I'll have to get into a love marriage. मेरी field में तो love marriage ही होती है. ये मैं 5th standard में हूँ, and I have said that to her in present tense that I'm already in the field, and I had no clue about law of attraction or anything otherwise.
Manifestation or anything like that.
Yeah, nothing I knew, but I think I believed it so much from the beginning that it just
happened.
For me, it was all present tense.
So tell me, when you started growing up and you shared with your mom, you shared with your parents, because especially in India, when children say to their parents, I don't want to become an engineer or an MBA or a doctor or something like this, and we want to become an actor, especially when a girl says that at home, all kind of reactions happen. What happened at your house?
She comes from a doctor's family.
Oh, doctor's family. Okay, even more crazy. Mom and dad both?
Yeah.
Oh boy. So what happened when you said that to them?
My chacha, my uncle, my mama.
Oh my. So you were the trend breaker in the family when you shared that news that I want to be an actor. What age did you share it with them at, and what was their reaction?
As I told you, it started from me. I started my Kathak journey when I was in 3rd standard. So really, from the age of 10 onwards, I've always said that. In fact, I wanted to be Miss World. I wanted to become Miss World because my Nana ji asked me why. I said because Miss World easily aa jati hai na.
Easily acting में चले जाते हैं.
तो मतलब it was always so much there in my system. Although मेरी height इतनी नहीं निकली that I could become a Miss World. But anyway, like for me, the end goal was to be an actor. Always.
Awesome.
Every route has to go there. And I think I'm very thankful that my parents supported also. Initially, कैसे करेंगे, क्या करेंगे, we don't know anyone. All of that happened. But I remember telling again to her कि, and I was so confident Delhi में कि मैं तो बॉम्बे जाऊंगी और सब हो जाएगा.
रोल मिल जाएगा.
I think the initial luck also like played in my favor. My first show I got while sitting in Delhi. I sort of really attracted it. But I think my problem, and I also, if I'm talking about law of attraction and attracted it, I should also talk about the challenges that I faced, which when I landed in Bombay and after my first show, Sada Haq, it's when the fear came in. And the moment the fear came in, सब लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन इधर उधर चला गया, जिसके बारे में मुझे वैसे भी पता नहीं था इतना प्रोफाउंडली. बट लाइक आई स्टार्टेड फियरिंग, आई स्टार्टेड क्वेश्चनिंग, आई स्टार्टेड doubting myself, and that's when the fall started happening. And it's like literally I felt like okay, ये तो अभी मतलब ये
it's
तो
slipping out of my hands.
कुछ नहीं होगा, it's not in my hands, everything is going away. All of that started happening, and that's when I faced my first depression in 2017 after my first show.
Oh, so if you look back now, if you look back now from your law of attraction knowledge, what got that downfall now when you look back at it?
Fear of losing. So क्योंकि Delhi में I was very confident I'm gonna go and it's gonna happen and everything. मतलब it was not even कि मैं करके दिखाऊंगी, मुझे लगा है ही मेरे लिए. It is there.
And things were working at that time, right?
हाँ, I was sorry.
Things were working at that time when you said मेरे लिए है, when you went from Delhi.
Correct. मतलब मुझे दिल्ली में बैठे हुए शो मिला. Like people came in my college to take an audition in general, and that's where I also got selected. Wow. But I very few people get this opportunity that you land in Bombay. Actually, very rare. You land in Bombay, work in your hand. It doesn't happen. It is a very rare thing, and that show went on for 3 years, and it was a popular youth series. But after the moment the show ended, it was literally in a month's time when I realized कि अरे जब बॉम्बे में लोगों के पास काम नहीं होता तो वो क्या करते हैं. तो वो नॉलेज धीरे धीरे जब बढ़ने लगी, and there are people telling you कि ये नहीं होगा, ऐसे नहीं होगा, ये करोगे तो वो नहीं होगा. All that fear was seeping in, and because of that fear, my first thought used to be कि ये तो नहीं होगा.
Perfect.
और नहीं हुआ. I got 2 films, they slipped out of my hands, and
so the opportunity came this close and went away. Yeah, because now when the opportunity came, for me it was like अरे ये शायद चली ना जाए, because लोगों ने बोला कि यार end moment भी ऐसा हो जाता है. So now when you look back, two questions there. Because a lot of people who are listening to you right now are not just your normal fans. These are also people who want to learn from you from a law of attraction point of view. If you look back now, what would you tell to these people? Because they would go through similar situations like you. Law of attraction will work for them. They will believe in themselves. They'll attract something amazing. And then suddenly fear will come in when things don't work. If they go through what you already went through, learning from your experience now, what would you share with them should they do when this happens next time? Because it will happen.
Correct. It will happen. I think the best thing that I learned from you, Mitesh, was your emotional frequency is in your hands. So earlier I used to think कि you think good things and then that brings good feelings. But what changed for me is that I always have to take care of my feelings first.
Yeah.
And those feelings से जो thought आएगा, that will automatically be good. Because अगर मेरी frequency ही low है, तो मैं अच्छे thoughts अपने दिमाग में forcefully डालती भी जाऊंगी, my frequency is not gonna go up. So I'll have to first decide, take my frequency up, and that really helps me so much. 2 things, आपके emotions आपके हाथ में है, आपकी responsibility है, किसी की नहीं है. And secondly, that 2S and 2C
2C formula.
You must be confused. What is she talking about, the 2S 2C formula, right? The 2S 2C formula is what I taught her, part of the advanced law of attraction first lesson. The first lesson talks about how we can use 2 steps to stop negative emotions and 2 steps to start positive frequency. Would you like to learn what is this first lesson free? Do one thing. In the description below, there's a link. Click on that link quickly, and I'm giving you the first lesson of Advanced Law of Attraction completely free, which will give you complete clarity on 2 steps to stop your negative emotions and 2 steps to start positive emotions right now. Continue watching Harshita and let's keep learning from her.
So every time now I'm feeling low, I found like 2-3 things, tangible things. I've realized if I start cleaning, I feel good. So what I do is, anytime I'm feeling low, I don't tell myself ki, oh no, let's think positive, nahi, wo nahi. I start cleaning. I start cleaning my cupboard. Anything I'll start cleaning. Or
Awesome.
because I like dancing, I might just start dancing. I like walking. So if it's an evening time and feeling low, I'll go for a walk.
Excellent.
And suddenly, you don't have to tell your mind to change the frequency. It automatically changes.
Yeah.
You
That's the
automatically
beauty of
start
it.
feeling good. If I feel like having a packet of chips and I feel like, I think this is what I feel like, I will do that at that time. Even though I have to be very careful about my diet and stuff, but I'll have that packet of chips because I know that it'll make me feel good.
Awesome. Now,
All
when you
those
did
small,
this
small
at that time, how much time it took you to kind of take control of that frequency? Because a lot of people here would be feeling, if Harshita can go through feeling low in depression, I think it's normal for me. But how much time did you take to recover from that and to start going up towards your career again, towards the point when you started getting shows like Mirzapur again?
So no, so this didn't happen then. At that time, because I didn't have the knowledge of. I mean, I knew what the law of attraction was by that time because
You
I
didn't do it
read.
consciously.
But I wasn't practicing anything which is an exercise or a
Correct.
tangible thing. I happened to be in a workshop, which again was very therapeutic for me, and I think some small changes must have happened where I started feeling ki it's okay. Now that was more thought oriented,
Right.
and maybe that would have gotten me Mirzapur, because actually I was not. I didn't have the fear of losing Mirzapur because I had actually said no to the show
Wow.
initially. तो मैं तो शो को मना कर दिया था, तो मुझे फियर ही नहीं था कि ये नहीं होगा मेरे लिए तो क्या होगा.
Correct.
So I think now when I look back, maybe because I didn't have that fear of this project going from my hands or something, I think it happened. Because again, the fear, there was I was completely detached from the project, and even when
That's
it
a very
came out,
important
I was
lesson.
detached from the success of it. Because in my head, in my head, I did not give it that importance at that time, which also worked for me in a way that I was not fearful about it.
Yep.
Now when I do this exercise consciously for other things, then it'll help me, because wahan to it just happened, but now I'm conscious about it. So what you're saying, I feel like I still go through low times, I still go through bad feelings, but my time to bounce back, that has reduced. So I think that's the only thing that we can really work on, because लाइफ से बुरी सिचुएशन चली जाए ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता.
That's
ना
true.
सिचुएशन जा सकती है, ना बुरी फीलिंग्स जा सकती है. एंड एज एन एक्टर तो आई फील लाइक इट्स ओके एंड इट्स इन फैक्ट गुड फॉर मी टू फील ऑल द फीलिंग्स,
Because then you can enact them.
I'm angry, correct.
Yeah.
I'm angry, I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling I want to cry one day. So all of that I want to feel, but I feel like my timing to bounce back has reduced so much
Wow.
that now if I'm feeling bad, it hardly takes me 15 minutes to come back.
Wow.
If it's a very
Amazing.
great situation, maybe a day.
Now, in there, Harshita, one more important question about your life. Today, you could have come here dressed up as a diva. I mean, the picture that we have, which we showed on the thumbnail, but you chose to come like a normal person, someone who's very relatable right now. What's your belief that made you come in such a normal dressing rather than coming up with a very fancy dress, making sure that you're overly created with that makeup and everything and 10 times more beautiful than you're already right now? What gave you that belief to be here in the way you are right now? I want to understand what's the mindset behind that.
I think because I'm not trying to impress anyone here. I am just here to answer certain questions about my life, and if along in that thing, if anyone gets inspired, great, because I'm also here to get inspired, not only inspire people, but I don't think you can come with a mask, because abhi everybody is very intelligent. They don't want to listen to you if you're just made up and there's no substance.
True.
You know, and I just feel like कि हम सब एक हैं. We all are one. It's like how you say that at energy level
At
we
the
all
energy
are.
level, we are one.
Yeah, and I genuinely feel it that we all are one, and
I'm
that's
truly
why-
inspired by that, because I was truly expecting a very different Harshita right now. I mean, I've seen you like that, but the point is, for people to see you like that, it shows me what your beliefs are. When you said in your conversation that you truly believe we are all one at the energy level, and you're not here to impress anyone, it means you don't have people esteem, you have self-esteem, where you love yourself the way you are, irrelevant of how people see you right now. And I think that's something which is a huge takeaway for everybody here. Now, third and the most important question is, I remember when we met, one of the first things we did together was the Hope Nope No experience, where I asked you to keep your headsets on, and we did the mom and dad tears of joy experience, I like to call it. And you did have tears that day, if you remember. Can you go back to that memory and tell me, how did you feel that day, and how much impact that has played on your mind since then as a practice of Hope Nope No?
I don't know if I can describe that feeling, because I think it's very it's so internal. It has changed me. Sometimes I feel like I just sit and glow just because I've done Hope No.
Oh, wow.
Because I've just let so many things out because of that exercise. And I'm really thankful to you, Mitesh, for that exercise and for everything else that we did.
During that
two
discussion.
Fs and 2 Cs, which has changed my life. I think that's the best thing that has happened to me. I'm the controller of my emotions. But Hope No is actually very strong, because the moment you complete it, like when you do it, you suddenly feel very powerful.
Yeah.
As if like, you can actually orchestrate things in your life.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't want to sound like very godly here, but for that moment, you feel like, when people say that God is in you, or whoever that energy that you believe in, you truly feel it. So that's something that just after doing it for some time, so I feel like I will change my life the way I want to.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. And what would you say to those people here who've got a dream like being part of a show like you, maybe even working with you one day as an actor? What would you say to those people who feel, yaar, pata nahi mere saath hoga ki nahi, will I be able to get there? Because you've been there from that position till now. What would you share with them? Is this kind of a big goal achievement possible?
So I would say कि first of all, तो don't doubt yourself. वो जो doubt है, that only creates the fear. And I think it's great to understand, okay, I'm not good at this thing, maybe I should, try doing this, or like improving this skill or improving that. But ये हो पाएगा नहीं हो पाएगा, ये तो हमारे हाथ में है नहीं. Technically, if you see, it's not in our hands. So I to feel, if somebody also believes, let's say in astrology, and somebody told you कि ये है ऐसा है, और जो भी मतलब यहाँ घर पे जैसे बोलते हैं कि आप कुछ भी करो, जो होना है वो तो होना ही है. Like it's a saying, right? I find this thought so liberating कि अगर जो होना है, अगर वो होना ही है, वो हमारे हाथ में नहीं है, तो उसकी हमें टेंशन क्यों लेनी है? Let's think about the things that we can do. So now my thought, I'm so happy with this thought that I only have to think about my day. Okay, I have to go for my dance class, I have to go for my this workout, okay, I have to go for my workshop, this is the next show I'm doing, this is the script. अब वो मुझे कहाँ लेके जाएगा, that's not in my hand, but I have to set the intention right. So I think just set your intention wherever you want to reach, keep working on it every day, and be absolutely detached if you can your goal, because that's not in your hands. तो उसकी टेंशन लेके कुछ फायदा नहीं है. Like because it's
so surrender. Wow.
And I remember जब we've not like with law of attraction we understand it in a much better way, but like बचपन में अगर मॉम डैड ने बोल दिया, या हमने ये पढ़ी भी है चीजें in हिंदी की बुक्स की, कर्म करता जा फल की चिंता मत कर, that's such a beautiful line, because actually that's what you can do. Like you have to be detached from the outcome of what you want to do, because that's not in your hands. So
That's a
surrender
beautiful
there
message.
and just keep working, because that's the only way. And keep your intention right. Set your intention right. The intention with the exact goal that you want to reach,
Wow.
and then leave it.
Awesome. One major experience or learning from, I don't know if it's possible from a law of attraction point of view, from Mirzapur that you want to share with people, that something happened and you were like, wow, this is crazy. Any such experience from Mirzapur?
Uh, so I don't know if you all have seen the seasons, but season 2 mein there is a my action scene happens in one of the first episodes. I have to perform like full action thing where and just 2 weeks before that I got a knee injury, patella subluxation and meniscus tear, very bad, that I was advised I was asked and to be on bed rest for next 3 to 4 months.
Ooh.
And I in my head thought I can't even tell this to my directors, because then they will not do my scene, because the production can't change, so it has to happen on that day, unless it's. So they said, okay, we'll figure it out, we'll do a body double and all of that. I said, nahi, main to bataungi nahi, otherwise they will tell me this. Now obviously you can't hide this thing, because I was literally limping on set. I reached set the day I had to go, like today in the night I've reached, and tomorrow morning, the next day morning 6 a.m. is my call time, so I have to be on set by 6:30, ready for action. And in the night 3 o'clock I have gotten the worst food poisoning of my life. Worst diarrhea of my life. From 3 to then I'm up by 3, and I have then not been able to, like, I'm literally on the worst diarrhea of my life from 3 a.m. to 6, and no medicine is working. Finally, I had to reach on set at 6:30. I reached at 11 because I was sleeping, and there was a lady from production in my room and saying and you know, taking care of me and all of that. And I'm sleeping, and I just heard at 10 o'clock that she called and she said to my director, Guru, I don't think she'll be able to do this, so we'll have to use a body double.
Right.
I don't know what happened to me in that moment. I said the same thing. I said, I don't know if I'm gonna die today, but I want to do this.
Oh my God.
If it's something that's not in my hands, something will take care of me. I don't know, but I'm going on set and I'm doing this because I've prepared for this.
Wow.
For this long time. So I went on the set, and there was something in me which, I think, when you are at your lowest, when you hit rock bottom, and then when you leave things to God, to whoever, like, you know, when you leave things to the fact that I want to do my best, and
now you take care of it.
It will happen, and I've surrendered. So in that moment, there was some energy which really played. I still have goosebumps when I say this, because I don't know who was that girl who did that action that day, because it wasn't me. Like, I was literally passing out. I was literally unconscious after every shot, and my director is pressing my temples. My DOP is feeding me Electrol, and in the action also I got hit, because that person had to hit me on a pad on the bark of the tree, but he missed the mark, so my head also went directly on the wood. And I don't know, I mean, it was just a day where when now I think of it, I probably, theoretically, I would not have been able to do it, but I just did it because I surrendered, and I said, you know, I'll be taken care of.
Wow. Amazing, Harshita. This has been truly, truly awesome. I can't believe that this kind of an experience is also possible when you go through an experience of being acting like this. Everybody always thinks it's all glamour. It's just people taking care of you, those shots, and then people taking your autograph. But very few people are able to see the hard work behind all that you're putting into. So if you had to say, what drives you more, as the last question, is that Oscar in the end, or that Filmfare in the end, or what drives you more is the love of the acting, that what you demonstrated in this particular experience?
See, what really drives me is, yes, it is the Oscar, it is the Filmfare, it is the 70mm, it is all of that. Because if I don't set that intention, I will not go in that direction, right? So that intention is set, and I feel like I'm attracting it every day with the things that I'm doing. Now the only thing that I want to focus on is my everyday
Wow.
work towards it. Because when will I get it? How will I get it is not in my hands. But I know I want to attract that. That intention is in my head. So
Perfect.
I want to follow that intention with everything, with like Hopno, with imagination,
Law of attraction and
with,
everything.
law of everything in the law of attraction. I want to attract that because that is probably I can attract that with law of attraction in my head. So I feel like I can totally. But
Absolutely.
I now I feel like I am at that stage where I am able to detach myself from the outcome of it.
And
For
still work with
example,
love.
0.00001% if it doesn't happen, I'm okay. I'm great. But I don't want to think about that 0.000 point whatever percent because 99.999%
It's there.
is probably in my hands.
Yeah.
So let me just work on that.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that, Harshita, because I think it makes a lot of difference to people when you achieve so much and you still say that you're still believing in those principles and working on that, and you're still working on surrender, because people get so desperate and attached to those goals, even at the beginning of it, let alone being at the stage which you are at. You were saying something.
No, I was just saying that, before, like when as a kid, I used to write a lot of quotes for myself. So one of the things that I'd written at that time was, I am happy but not satisfied. And I must have also read it somewhere, but what really worked for me. And today, when I think about it as a mature human being, I feel it's such a great thing that I want to be happy in what I have today. I want to be grateful about what I have today. But I'm not
Wow.
satisfied, and that's what keeps driving me. So I
Absolutely.
want to be driven, but I am happy.
Thank you so much, Harshita. It's been great talking to you. Thank you for inspiring everyone and sharing that you practice law of attraction, that you practice Ho'oponopono, and most importantly, you practice one of the most important lessons called surrender. And that you keep working in spite of that with that set intention over there, happen or doesn't matter, but you're going to do your best to make sure that you attract it. So thank you so much. I'm sure that inspires people a lot.
Hey, wasn't this amazing? What a beautiful interview she gave. What I loved about it the most was her humility. What did you like the best from this video? Tell me in the comment section, what was your best learning from her interview? For me, the best learning was who she is as a person, her humility, her acceptance for herself is just amazing. Working with her is such an amazing experience because she's such a nice person. In fact, I think she herself could be an amazing law of attraction and Ho'oponopono healer and coach very soon in the future. Do you think she should do that? If yes, tell us in the comment section below if you think Harshita can also be an amazing law of attraction coach or a Ho'oponopono healer. Tell me, what did you learn most importantly? And if you know some of your friends who could learn from this video and enjoy this video, share this video right now with at least 3 of your friends and hit the subscribe button quickly and then hit the bell icon after that so that the next time we are making a video like this, you definitely get a notification. See you soon in the next video. Bye.